Okay. So we're going to do a warm-up for an activity, and then I'm going to put you with a partner, and we're going to do a card sort. Do you guys remember in Unit 8 when we were matching the graphs together? Similar idea in that it's a card sort. No graphs this time. But I'm going to put you with a partner to work with. We're not going to get all the way done with it today. So after I put you guys in your groups, I tell you who your partner is, and I give you your cards. Once I explain all the parameters of it, I'm going to bring around paper and tape so that you guys can tape things down that go together so you don't have to try to remember on Monday what goes together. Okay? All right. So what I want you to show me on your whiteboard, write an expression that means to multiply n by 4 and then add 3 to your answer. Multiply n by 4 and then add 3 to your answer. Yes. 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 No. Yes. 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 Cheyenne, you're good. All right. Yes and yes. So you want to make sure that whatever expression you write, that if somebody else walked up, they would do it in the same order that the words are written. Yes. Yes. I think I'm still waiting on one more person. Yes. I think you need a new marker, sir. Yep. Your marker looks like it's dying. I agree. Yeah, absolutely. Is it working, just not very dark?
Yeah.
Okay. You're welcome. All right. We're going to do another one now. This time, oh. Add 3 to n, then multiply your answer by 4. Add 3 to n, then multiply your answer by 4. Yes, 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 yes. Close. Yes. Close. Look at what you wrote. If I told you that it's close, if it's close, make sure that whatever you wrote, if I were to walk up to it, I would do it in this order. That I would know to add the 3 and the n first, and then multiply by 4. Yes. Yep, you're right. Add 3 to n. There you go. Then multiply your answer by 4. Yes. So take what's on top. Yep. I want to do that first. So what symbol would you use to show me do that part first? Parentheses. Mm-hmm. There you go. The top one is correct now. Yep. Yes. Beautiful. You guys ready for another one? Yeah. Awesome. Add 5 to n. Then divide your answer by 3. Yes. 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 Yep. 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 If you put your parentheses here, then yes.
Oh, right here?
Yes.
Oh.
Because your parentheses are, guys, one of the things that I want you to keep in mind when you do and when you don't need to use parentheses, when the directions on the screen have you doing things not from top to bottom in order of operations. So if it tells you to do adding or subtracting before you do multiplying or exponents, you're going to need some parentheses so that your reader of your algebraic expression knows what they're supposed to do first. So anytime it's asking you to do things out of the normal order, that's when you're going to have to use those parentheses with a plus sign and then yes. Because it says add 5 to n. Yep, you got it. Multiply n by n, then multiply your answer by 5. Multiply n by n. Yes. Then multiply your answer by 5. Yes. 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 You're welcome. Yes. 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 Yep. Yes. Yes.
This is parentheses.
All right. Yes. All right. Yes. Yep. Yep.
Oh yeah, I like it.
Remember what I'm looking for, because I'm seeing lots of different representations. Not everybody is writing the exact same things on their boards. That doesn't mean they're wrong, as long as I would do it in the same order that's being written here. When I see your expression, if I would do it in that order, it works. If I would do it in a different order based on order of operations, then I'm going to say no. You ready for another one? Multiply n by 5, and then square your answer. Close. Yes. Close. Yes. That's square rooting. Yes. Close. Close. Yes. Yes. That's square rooting. Yes. Yes. Close.
Wait, the same thing?
Yes. Yes. This is a harder one. Close. There we go. Yep. There we go. Yes. So think about order of operations. What do I want you to do first? That's close. What do I want you to do first here? The n and the 5. And then do what? And then square things. Order of operations starts with what? Parentheses, and then it goes to exponents. Yes. If you write this, what does order of operations tell you to do first?
Square the n.
Square the n. And then do what? And then do the times 5. But my directions said to do what?
It says multiply n by.
Multiply n by 5. That's out of the normal order, right? That tells me I need parentheses around the thing I want you to do first. And then you can do the part outside. Doing a little bit better? Cool. You guys are going to be sorting cards. Half the cards, approximately, are going to have expressions on them. The other half, approximately, are going to have words on them. You're going to match the words to the expressions. So let's practice that here. This first one, does that match with any of these 3 word groups? The last one, add 2 to n, then multiply by 4. When I look at this, the parentheses say I do that part first, and then I would multiply by 4, correct? So I would match these 2 cards together. When you guys get cards, you would take those 2 cards and like tape them down side by side. What about this middle one here? The middle one. Add 4 to n, then multiply it by 2. So far, so good? What about this one? It doesn't match with anything. You're going to have some cards that don't match with anything. In that case, for cards that look like this that don't match with anything, you're going to have to write the words. So you'll tape it down on your page and you're going to write the words next to it. For cards like this that don't match anything, you're going to write an expression that goes with it. What would the expression look like for this one? 2n plus 4. That's what would go with this. So on my paper, I would tape this card down, and then I would write 2n plus 4 next to it. What would be the words that would go with this? Yep. Multiply n by 4, and then add 2. So you're going to have to write some words if you don't find a match. You're going to have to write some expressions if you don't find a match. Sometimes you're going to find 2 cards that go with the same group of words. Or you're going to find 2 groups of words that go with the same expression card. Let me give you an example of another card that might go with this set of words. If it has the same result, then it would be equivalent. I want to match things that are equivalent. Is there something that you could choose to do to this? You could distribute. If I distribute this 4, what would that give me? 4n plus 8. In that case, I would still be adding the 2 to the n and then multiplying the whole thing by 4. This is just the sum form instead of the product form. Do you guys remember yesterday with the dot paper? These are equivalent, so I could match this card with this card. They would go together. Is there another card that I should be looking for here? 2n plus 8. So if I had a card that said this on it, or maybe I have a card that looks like this, but I have these words. If it's equivalent, you'll match them together also. So that's why you've got the paper. It would be helpful to keep your whiteboards with you as well so that you can sketch out some ideas and some thoughts. I'm going to put you guys with a partner. And I've got my partner groups set up here. We have some people out today, so some of my groups are going to have to change slightly. That's okay. And you guys are going to need to sit together. Jose and AB, I have you guys together. Okay? So Jose and AB, you guys are together. Jocelyn. Hello. Hi. I have you with Asasia today. Okay? Kyla.
Yeah.
This Kyla. I'll get to you in a minute. This Kyla H. You're going to be with Fabiha. There's one of my pairs that got pulled apart. Sochi. You're going to be with Kyla C.
Who? Sochi?
Right here.
Okay.
There's another pair. Nasiba. I have you with Niles. Okay, who else? Azina. I'm going to have you with Owen. You guys should start to move to sit next to your partner. Let's see. Dante. I'm going to have you work with Anaya. Right there. Taylor, you don't have a partner yet, right? Taylor, I'm going to put you with Cheyenne. Does everybody have a partner now? Awesome. So one thing I will warn you about these cards, they like to stick together. So as you lay the cards out, it's helpful to rub them between your fingers to make sure you've got them all separated. Okay? So you've got words and expressions here. You're welcome. Alright, I need 3 more. As soon as you have the cards in front of you, you can start matching them up, and then I'll bring around tape and paper for you guys to actually formalize those. Ladies? You're welcome. So you're gonna match up cards with words to cards with expressions. Be on the lookout for equivalent expressions as well. Especially if there's things that you're like, I can't get these to match anything. So when you feel confident about a match, take them side by side. Okay?
Like
On the paper, yep. Because this is going to take us until Monday to totally finish up. So this way, if you tape them down, put your name on the paper, then I can give it back to you and you can start right where you left off. Yep. So once you make some matches and you're like, yep, super confident about this one, you'll tape them down side by side.
Yeah.
We're going to keep working on this on Monday. So as long as you put your name on the paper along with your card matches that are taped down, that means on Monday in your paperback, and you can pick right back up where you left off.
Let me just take it together like that.
You're welcome. So you want to take your matches down, make sure your name goes on there. So that on Monday, when we pick this back up, all you have to do is like just hand you your paperback, and you're ready to start right from there.
Oh, maybe we're just not gonna use them.
So once you have your matches, you'll take them down, once you're confident, okay? The ones that you don't have a match for, you're gonna have to write it in, so you'll still take it down, and you'll just write the things that go next to it. But make sure you're checking for equivalent expressions too. And if you don't get all the way down today, that's okay, we're gonna work on this on Monday, okay? Equivalent expressions looks different, but means the same, so like the 4, and then inside parentheses, n plus 2. Two equations can go with the same word. Two sets of words can go with the equation.
No, Azina with a TH. Yeah.
So once you're super confident about your matches, you'll take them side by side. If you have ones that don't have matches, you'll take the one down that doesn't match and then you'll write next to what it should be. What it would match.
If you want, you can start like figuring out
Here's your paper. When you're confident in matches, you'll take them side by side where you want to orient them. Because on Monday, we're going to keep working at this activity. And so this way I can just hand you your paper back and you can pick up right where you left off.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I was at the end, so when you move,
Yeah, that one you would do 3 and then 3 and 3.
There's no That might be it actually.
Yes. Yes. So you can take those down side by side. Yes, absolutely. You might find like 2 of these that go with the same set of words. Like how it had up there, you could have 4 plus 8, or 4 times 10 plus 2. And that would both go with add 2 to n multiplied by 4. Because it would have the same result, same outcome.
Yeah.
Oh, no.